In Mortal Kombat 1, Tarkat is introduced as a contagious, incurable illness that causes severe physical mutations, the development of jagged teeth, facial disfigurement, bone-like blades emerging from the arms, and eventually loss of higher cognition. It is treated like a death sentence, not physically but socially. Victims of Tarkat are exiled to the Tarkatan colony, a shantytown wasteland cut off from the rest of the world. They are seen as monsters even though most are just scared, sick, and abandoned. Baraka, having suffered this fate himself, rises as a leader among the infected. He tries to instill dignity and order in a place filled with despair, even while grappling with his own transformation. This disease, then, is not just a mutation mechanic, it's a metaphor. Let's talk about the allegory. Tarkat and Baraka's entire arc in Mortal Kombat 1 is not just a fantasy sci-fi body horror. It parallels real-world themes: disease stigmatization, systematic neglect, and fear-driven segregation. NetherRealm doesn't name specific diseases, but the writing clearly echoes histories of real-world epidemics. HIV and AIDS in the 1980s and 1990s, where victims were demonized and quarantined, often left to die without help. Leprosy colonies, where the afflicted were shunned for their physical disfigurement. Even modern-day issues like how people with physical disabilities, mental illness, or rare conditions are still marginalized. Outworld's government, including Empress Sindel, enforces strict separation policies, isolating the Tarkatans not to cure them, but to erase them from society's conscience. There's little funding for treatment, no effort at reintegration. Sound familiar? Baraka represents the dehumanized outcast. His struggle is not just to survive Tarkat, but to preserve his identity, dignity, and humanity. Baraka's arc in Mortal Kombat 1 story mode flips everything we thought we knew. When Mileena, Sindel's daughter and secretly a Tarkat carrier herself, begins showing symptoms, Baraka protects her, not because he wants political leverage, but because he understands the pain of transformation. He gives her hope, shows her that being a Tarkatan doesn't mean becoming a monster.